Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. To master love, you have to practice love. The art of relationship is a whole mastery, and the only way to reach mastery is with practice. To master a relationship is therefore about taking action, not about attaining knowledge. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 91, NASDAQ off 26, S&P's down 3, gold contract down $19.30, trading at $1,255 an ounce. Silver off 64 cents at $16.49 an ounce. Platinum down 15 bucks at $1,013 an ounce. Copper down a penny at $2.06 a pound. Light sweet crude flat, $48.65. Oil market, folks, went to a lower low, rejected lower price. Bottom line, oil still wants higher price. Bond market, 10-year note up 8 ticks, 129.20. 30-year bond up a full point, 164.07. Both the 10 and the 30. You talk about wide price spread, accelerated volume yesterday after the Fed minutes came out. Fast, furious on the way down. Bottom line, fast, furious on the way down. Bottom line, you get a counter trend bounce today, light volume. I do expect you're going to see that counter trend bounce happen the next few days. And then, bottom line, coming right back at you. Downtown. King dollar. What do we have with King dollar? What happens with King dollar is this. King dollar down up 277 ticks, 95.34. Euro trading at $1.11, and the yen is at 109.99. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? We're coming into option expiration tomorrow. High volatility. Had it all week long. What do we do out here today? Bottom line, you rejected lower price. We had 113 million shares traded. That 113 million shares traded was going into 137 million. You had an expansion of volume. Now, so what we have is this. And the SPY, and the S&P, IWM, Russell 2000, Diamonds, and the Industrials are all confirmed ABC structures on the way down. Now, what does that mean? That means that you broke a swing point. You did it with volume. I expect that all of them are going to turn into a complex ABC. And what does that mean? That means that you're going to go on the other side, meaning we're going to go up, and it makes it a complex one. And this is why, folks, because when you take a look at this, that's on the daily basis. Now, we're coming into the end of the week. When you take this on a weekly basis, what you're going to see is in all the indices, you've gone down with dramatically lighter volume as to what you're going into. And what we're coming into is that we're coming into the highs of the lows of last August, as well as the highs of the lows of last January. And it's pretty intense, what we're talking here, because what we're talking is that thus far in the weekly, we've done 429 million. So we did 113 million today. So let's ballpark and say, let's say we do, it's option expiration, let's say we do 150 million tomorrow. That brings us up to 575 million. Well, the 575 million is coming into 900 million from the week of January 8th, which is coming into 1.6 billion the week of August of last year. So what does that set up? That sets up a bounce in the market. That's exactly what I expect you're going to get coming into option expiration. We go into the Qs, same setup in the Qs. The difference with the Qs, the 3 Qs and the NDX, is that the 3 Qs did not break their lowest swing point from May 6th. The swing point of May 6th is $104.40. We get to $104.54. We did 26 million shares versus 30 million shares. Bottom line, you get option expiration, this thing wants to bounce. Gold market, what do we have with gold? Guess what? They wanted to whack gold, couldn't handle it. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't get it lower. Gold got down to 1,244 bucks. We did 254,000 contracts. Well, that was coming at 274,000, as well as 227. The lowest swing point that would have to crack is 12.39. We got to 12.44, rejected the price. Now we'll see if, in fact, they can get inside 12.58 tomorrow. I do expect you're going to see that, but you get inside that, you're still in the higher range. That's the physical metal. We go into the XAU, the HUI, the actual stocks. The stocks actually led the metal up today. The XAU hit a low out here of $80.75. It rejected the low, had lighter volume. You're still in the higher range. It was up $1.66 to 85.34. The Gold Bugs contract, the Gold Bugs ETF rather, that also hit a low today of 205.03, rejected, lower price, had lighter volume, ended up at 215. A 10-point price spread. That also is in the higher range. That wants to make a run for the 236. Bonds. What do we have with the bond market? Bond market out here. The notes. You talk about coming down fast, furious yesterday. The notes came down yesterday on 1.9 million contracts. We go down a full point. What we did out here today is that we did 1.5 million contracts. Now, this is what you have on the notes, and this is where the correlation goes like this. The correlation about why the notes still want to bounce. The notes also did not break their swing point from the 26th of April. That swing point is 129.02. We got to 129.10 today. So just as gold, when you don't break a swing point, you know what it means, folks? Guess what? This thing's going to go topside once again. And what does that do fundamentally? Fundamentally, what you had inside the notes, inside the market yesterday when the Federal Reserve came out with their minutes, was that they thought that the chances of them going up in June were pretty good. Bottom line, you had Dudley out here today yapping that he thought it was going to be pretty good, that we could go up. Well, the market is saying, guess what? We're not going up. So that's the way that whole, technically and fundamentally, that stands out. Dollar index. What do we have with the dollar index? Dollar index came down. It's up $262. We're at $95.32. Dollar index right now, this is what the dollar index is doing. It's coming into the supply line. The supply line that it's coming into is 95.40. So right now, we're at 95.32, and I expect, bottom line, you probably not close over the 95.40 tomorrow. We'll find out where that supply line, folks, is a very large supply line. Each and every time it's coming up to it, that's where people are selling into it. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. You stay right there, folks. We come right back. Dow Industrials closed down at 91. NASDAQ off 26. S&P's down 250. $2.50. Gotta love that. We're coming right back.